Welcome back to Channel 9.
Today's news story is all about equality. Are men and women equal?
No.
Ben?
No.
We're going to discuss today why we think that they are not. We all equally say no. Biologically, we do not equally share hormone levels. We have more.
Estrogen.
They have more.
Estrogen.
Yes, you do have more estrogen.
Yeah, you do, man.
They have more testosterone. They have higher bone density, lower fat count, higher muscle mass, where we do not. They also can lose weight faster than humanly possible. I don't understand that. We look at a cookie and we gain weight. Doesn't make sense.
I know. Their metabolism is
Crazy.
pisses me off.
But it's because they have more muscle, so those fat storages go to the muscle where we store it for the fucking winter, I guess. I don't know what we store it for.
Winter for fucking ever.
I guess.
Literally.
Where else do we see gender inequality?
Inequality?
Yes, where they're not equal, sweetie.
I would say pay is not equal for sure.
In the workplace, that's for sure.
No.
We can be doing the same exact jobs and we do not, well, historically speaking, up until recently, women weren't getting paid the same amount that men were getting paid, even if the women excelled in their jobs and the descriptions were identical. So that was not really fair. But however, there are jobs that men do that we cannot do because we lack the physical strength to do it. I don't think it's about courage, but I wouldn't be working on a skyscraper. So one thing that we had noted.
I wouldn't either.
Yes,
Yeah, I
but
don't
there are
think I
some
would.
men that are mentally built to work on those high towers or on those windmill things or building skyscrapers. You know, you see those pictures like at the turn of the century of men having lunch on these like beams, and you're like, one, how did they get there? And B, how have they not fainted and fallen off? But we would never see women in those pictures. We don't see them doing those things because there's things. I've never seen a woman plumber. I know that they exist. I've never seen a woman electrician. They also exist.
Yeah, it's not as common, I would say.
And then, I think that you guys mentioned that you've seen a woman architect. I've never seen a woman architect before. And then as far as construction workers, I've never seen a woman construction worker before. I mean, put it in the chat. Have you guys ever seen a woman in a role that's typically held by men?
A blue collar job, let's just say that.
Is it also, well, I mean, because they're all over tech jobs. There's women doctors, there's women in the healthcare, women in the military.
Shouldn't be.
Why do you think that?
Because y'all ain't strong.
You think you need to be physically strong for the army?
Yes.
It's all about physical in the army?
You don't think there's no mental component to there?
Yes.
Mental is very
that?
important.
They're mental. And
Women are stronger mentally.
And we're good.
We're stronger. We're stronger. We're more stronger mentally. We're able to.
You guys, women in the military, they're going to shoot somebody and be like, "Are you okay?
No.
Is there something I can do?"
There are women. They're
I do
just as
something
tough and just as cold and calculated. If there's women hitmen, there are men hitmen. If there are women spies, there are men spies. So we
do it better.
That's not true. You guys just, cornered the market in the movies and it's typically owned by men, but then you're surprised when you're being killed by a woman.
And Hollywood guys are better too. Better actors.
Please. That's not true.
No.
That's not true. But there is a serious over-sexualification of women in superior roles. It's like in order to be a boss, you have to be a sexy boss.
Huge tits.
Exactly.
It's like, why can't she just be a badass covered up?
Exactly. You can.
Let's start sexualizing men, actually. We're fucking flipping the roles.
We get catcalled.
Probably not as nearly as much as women do.
No, you don't.
I didn't say that. But
Or how do you feel walking down the road in the middle of the night by yourself?
Do you typically feel safe?
I don't walk at night.
If you were to, motherfucker, God, hypothetically, obviously.
Why are you so angry?
Because you're autistic. It's Autism Awareness Month. I need to be patient with him.
Is it because you're in
How would you feel?
your PMSing stage?
How would you feel? Answer the question.
In your loony phase? Or
Are you going to answer the question?
Answer the
I
question,
feel
man.
fine.
You feel fine.
never
we're not
ever-
equal there. I feel like I'm being attacked. I'm on prey constantly, looking behind my shoulders when I
agree.
walk alone at night.
That's why
I
you have
agree.
a gun.
Even if we
Even
had
if you
a
have
gun,
a fucking gun.
we are always the subject of attack. It's just Not that men can't be trafficked and they
No, of
can't be
course.
kidnapped. I'm sure that they can. And they're typically small and, petite men.
I would think guys get attacked more than women.
Well, I mean, if somebody wanted to rob somebody, the woman is vulnerable, so she's an easy target. But if a guy looks like he's a baller, then yeah, they would want to attack a man who has more, typically money.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in a strategic standpoint, I guess that would make more sense. But women and men are not equal in regards to safety because we are forgive me, you guys, weaker sex, and we are always the subject
Sex
of attack.
trafficked,
About time
everything.
you admit it.
No, I don't admit it on that. Calm down. Well, I don't mean it like
Physically,
that.
sure, we're weaker. We can be.
I mean, the fact is that even in bodybuilding, I don't think that women can bench press the amount that men can.
There are women that can, but it's probably not as. I mean, they're also weak men. Not all men are.
I agree.
Also very strong either.
But women can't build
but
the
if
muscle mass that men can.
If we're talking about competitiveness, there's not a girl that is going to outlive the guy.
Just in
There
sports
could
in
be.
general.
I've seen it.
I've never seen it. You have
We
to.
just don't have the same algorithm, I guess.
Probably. I mean, do you have like
I mean, I've seen-
bodybuilding
yeah, women,
algorithm? Wow.
Yeah.
I never thought about searching for that, but
I mean, I don't search. I just come across it sometimes. Like I'm watching workout videos and stuff. But
yeah.
women are definitely out there for sure.
yeah.
Very strong women. But I'm obviously men, more testosterone, more physically just stronger. Yeah. So they're
I just think that biologically, it's measurable that men are just
Yeah, no.
unfortunately biologically built stronger and bigger than women.
Yep.
And we can transition on that when we're looking at the trans women competing in women's sports and how that would be unfair because even if those individuals are taking hormone therapies to kind of feminize themselves, they are still at the biological core men. They still have denser bones, bigger muscles. So their speed and their strength cannot be compared to women's because it's just on an unfair level. So it's just like this, there should be some type of third
transgender
option
sports.
just for transgender men and women.
Well, yeah,
Just
because when a guy does a transitioning into a woman and wants to join women's sports because they couldn't hack it in male sports.
do you really think that that's why?
Yes.
I really want to talk to somebody and why
Why
a
they would
trans
want to?
trans person, why do you want to transition?
Because if you want to take our hormones, I mean, be our guest. We don't want it. We have it in our bodies
No.
naturally. And I mean, for what we were just talking about, 2 weeks out of a month, we're like loony people
My
because
testosterone's rising and I'm acting like a man. I don't want to act like I don't want to be a fucking man. So I just want to know why there are women who feel like they're not in their body.
or
and they
men
wanna be
that feel
a
like that they're
male.
not in their body and they have to go through such drastic lengths to be. I mean, we do not want to have our menstruation cycle. We just
No.
don't. Why you want
No.
to? We don't know. We don't want to go through these hormonal flexes, but we do, and we still maintain, and we still work, and we still do what we got to do. If you guys are in the same boat as us, trust me, you wouldn't survive it. You couldn't survive our period cramps or our birthing cramps. So
We did an episode where I survived.
you
could barely do
did
it.
not. We can go back.
Yeah.
I survived with,
Please.
I passed it with flying colors.
Put the images over here so that we can have still shots of his face.
Yeah, you couldn't do it. You're like, stop.
Stop.
I was just acting.
Was it?
All right, she'll bring it next week and you'll do it.
We certainly will.
That's
The
fine.
entire episode cramping.
And you have to tell us a story while you're doing the cramping. You have to tell us a whole entire story
I want
without
to feel
fail.
it.
You do?
Yeah.
It's not that
Before you
bad.
put it on him.
Yeah,
See if
I could
it's
totally do
actually-
it. Next episode,
Yeah.
more pain for Ben.
That's fun. I love that.
Causing pain?
Causing
To
you
you,
pain?
yeah.
It's totally fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think that women want to be equal to men. I don't know why.
Ew, no.
I like being different from them. I
We're
like,
superior.
well, yeah, exactly. It's it's a good thing to be a
Where?
girl. We live longer. We're
in the
smarter.
maybe in the kitchen or in the laundry
More
room.
strategic.
Our
You
brain-
guys act on impulse. You don't
We're
think.
more emotionally mature at an earlier
Way
age.
more emotionally mature. Holy fuck, you
talking
guys
about?
get pissed off and you're
We can handle
raging.
trauma better than you can.
Talking about, we have
Can't handle
we have the
trauma.
most mature president of all time.
What
I
a
know
great
you're fucking
joke.
I know you're lying.
Hillary Clinton couldn't survive.
Okay,
That's
maybe
another thing. Why the fuck don't we have a woman running the world? Maybe it'd be better in America if we had a woman running the world.
I think that we have a lack of good candidates, good intelligent candidates to run our country. We need an intelligent candidate that is a woman to run, because the ones that we've had, I'm sorry, if you were married to a president, you should automatically be not eligible to run our country. That's it. You were the first lady, then stay the first lady. And then the second thing is that you just have to have some type of a background that would make us feel like you're not going to blow up the world when you're in your luteal phase. You know what I mean, lady? So yeah, get us a candidate that we can vote for.
Well, when do you guys stop PMSing?
When we hit our menstrual.
Yeah, but when's
What
that,
you mean,
though?
like when our bodies stop doing it? When we hit menopause.
Age-wise, what's that, though?
So it varies. I mean, it's all genetic.
'Cause I
So
would
most
think-
women get into their 40s, their mid 40s, and that's when it hits
Well, I
them.
would think any woman candidate for presidency is over the age of like 50. So
They're like 35, right? Or older.
no,
And I think
everybody's. Well, you have to be a minimum of 33.
Yeah.
But every candidate so far for a woman has always been over 50 easily.
True.
So that means that she would, in essence, be already menopausal and completely hormonal.
Well, let's take into fact that when we're in our luteal phase, our testosterone is rising. So therefore, we're acting like a man.
And I think that we have all seen how vindictive and evil women can be. Not to say that men can't, but they're like that 24/7. We're just particularly vindictive and evil when we're in our hormonal phases. And unfortunately,
we're acting like a man.
we can't control it. But the thing
It's
is
hard
that
to.
human beings,
Very hard to.
men and women, we're both emotional. That's what makes
Yeah.
us human. We're very emotional. It's just that some of us are better in control of it than others. Some of us have better approaches than others. I don't think it has anything to do with men or women. We are equally all insane. That's the only thing that we're equal in. The truth is.
Yeah, insanity.
Yeah. But when it comes to sports, you were mentioning something about the WNBA. What was that?
Oh, yeah.
That's boring to watch.
Besides that, in regards to pay?
That they shouldn't get paid the same as guys.
And your theory is why?
Because it's boring to watch.
Come on, there's more. You were just saying that.
They don't bring in the money that they do, that the NBA
Men don't
does.
bring in anything. You just heard his weak ass responses, right?
The WNBA
No intellectual,
doesn't bring
nothing.
anything that the NBA does.
But my question to you is that in the chance that one day, for some unknown reason, that they do bring in the revenue and the viewership, if it happened, would they be eligible to get the same pay as the NBA?
No, because it's not as marketable.
She's saying if it was, Ben, are you
Hypothetical.
having a hard time processing that?
I'm not going to answer that question because it's never going to happen.
Why can't you?
Even hypothetically,
He
it will
can't
never
even
happen.
hypothetically
It's
answer a
because you're
question.
giving a man
No
answer.
intellectual
You're
in
giving
your
a man
brain.
answer. You're being very, very, what is that word? Male chauvinistic.
Yes.
You're
I'm being very, very realistic.
You can't
No,
be
you're
hypothetical
not.
at all. No.
no, you're not. You're not being
We're
realistic
not.
at all.
She said hypothetically.
You think WNBA is going to be as popular?
I'm saying that things can change, trends can change. Something that was not popular last year could be very popular this year for whatever reason, a scandal, a marriage.
The WNBA did get more popularity when Caitlin Clark came into the league, but it's still...
Okay, what if it keeps progressing and it was to get up to the NBA standards? Do you think they should be paid?
It died after the first year.
What do you
Ben,
what if a trans woman was in the WNBA? Do you think that that's okay?
A guy
Who's
transitioned
transitioned to a woman?
No transgender should be.
Do you think any of those
sport.
women are trans men?
No.
No, I don't think they would. Probably not. No.
Some of them are extremely hot. Sophia Cunningham.
Acting like a typical man.
God, she's
Can't
so
just
hot.
answer the hypothetical question. You go straight to just his lust.
Well,
She's hot.
we were just also mentioning that in especially positions of power, like if a woman's a CEO, that especially in Hollywood, they're always over sexualized. There's never a
Oh
woman of
my
power
God.
unless she's a villain. No, even the villains are over sexualized.
Yeah.
It's like you can't be a woman of power unless you're a succubus or a concubine or
I know
something.
they always try and water us down to just our body. No.
No,
Stop.
I mean, even if we tried to flip the script and over sexualize men, they would actually enjoy it because
Well, yeah, because we never feel wanted.
their primary brain.
You wonder why.
Well, I mean,
Have you heard yourself the past 15 minutes? Couldn't even answer a hypothetical question. It was hard for him. But it's autism awareness.
how about this? Let's see how honest you can be. Is there anything that you think women can do better than men?
Yeah,
Wash the dishes, do the laundry.
exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
Because even guys are better at cooking. You
It's called cooking.
and
Why
Merle?
should women be? You should be cooking for us. It's not cook queen. The fuck? You should be cooking for us.
That is hilarious. No, that's not true. I believe that
what celebrity chef do you know that's a woman?
that's because we live in a patriarchal society that the men control who's
constantly praise, constantly advertise markets, men.
I am
men,
positive
men.
that there is fantastic, amazing, like one
I
of the
didn't
most.
say there wasn't.
When I grew up, you know who was on TV all the time? Julia Child. She was huge.
Who the fuck is
She
that?
was a French chef. Look it up. And she was huge in the 80s and the 90s. And then she passed away and passed the torch. But the point, there's even a
Who did
movie
she pass
called
the
Being
torch to?
Is it Martha Stewart one or Rachel Ray or
Martha
Stewart is not.
Rachel Ray.
They
she
are
not
not
chef?
chefs. No.
Oh,
they're not
Rachel
chefs.
Ray?
No.
Okay, Rachel
I
Ray
thought they
is a
were.
chef. What are you talking
Rachel
about?
Ray was a TV.
She
host.
is now. She started off as a food show host. Yes, look it up. But my point is that there are a lot of reputable women that are incredible cookers that pass down generations of food. I mean, I believe in the hunter-gatherer days, it was the women who did the cooking.
And you still can't name me one.
I just
named you
did.
some. But like we also said, back to the patriarchy. Men constantly get praised. We're just sexualized all the time. They never give us
You know, even in like
nothing.
when it came to like the Miss America, it was a man who judged the women.
Why the fuck is a man doing that?
Because they over sexualize us. That's just how it's been since the dawn of time. It's like, what are we for?
Our
Reproduction.
boobs and reproduction.
And it still is true to this day.
Like,
you
that
have
is-
women making themselves look like Bratz dolls to keep
Hey, I
men.
like Bratz dolls. They're pretty. Oh, you mean like lip plumper? And
Yes,
shit?
and
Oh,
and the big booty and the big boobies, and you know that's not going to
can't-
age well.
I can't get behind the BBLs.
That's not
and the
going to
lip-
age
I'm
well.
talking about lip filler.
You cannot be 80 or 90 with that crap because you'll look insane because your skin will be all saggy and just gravity does it. You will not stay young forever. So watch the surgery that you're doing to yourself now while you're young is going to catch up with you later. I'm just telling you. But there's also a big movement of men doing
Oh, the lip fillers and the BBLs.
lip
for
fillers
sure. I've
and
seen so many.
Botox.
Yes,
Yes.
I've seen so many.
even like in
Y'all
the
gay.
pectoral area.
Yeah.
No, they're totally straight.
No,
and
they're gay for
No, I've seen
that.
the gay ones with BBLs.
I'm not saying that they
lip
are
filler.
physically. I'm saying they're gay.
well,
for
I
it.
guess the race to look young, the race to look beautiful and perfect.
I will never get Botox or anything like that.
Well, there
That's
are
dumb.
men who do, and they don't tell other people because they don't want to be judged like you're judging them right there. Oh, they're gay. That's
Yeah.
a gay thing. And
I did
it's
see
not
someone
gay.
get Botox for headaches, though.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah. They'll inject it in like a vein or something in the
Bitch,
temple.
get ibuprofen.
I would not put botulism in my skin. It's
I don't
just,
think that-
I don't want
Just take care of
lockjaw.
yourself. Don't go in the sun as much. That ages you terribly.
Does.
Eat healthy. Drink
Hydrate.
water.
Stop drinking and
Hydrate.
smoking.
Literally.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So,
Do
let me
some
see.
shadow work. Work on your demons, and then you'll be okay. You'll live longer. Be healthier.
Even in the fantasy world, I mean, think about Harry Potter. It's all males.
All the
supporting characters
Game of
are
Thrones,
female.
There was Daenerys. I like that.
But then she got killed by
Of course,
a man.
Jon.
Exactly. Her lover.
I'm trying to think of women.
Spoiler alert.
dominated. Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry. I mean, it's always that way. It's always a reason. There's always that dynamic of if a woman is in charge, she gets killed by her male counterpart. If the
Or she's
man is in charge,
sexualized.
he doesn't get killed by his female counterpart. He gets killed by another king or another man because, he can't get killed by a girl.
Yeah,
This
and then
doesn't
again,
work.
spoiler: she was just used to make more
Basically.
more babies for him.
Exactly. So it's just very unfair, the fight that we women still have to this day on trying to be equal to men when we can't. We are obviously not equal. We can try and we can aspire. We all know as women that we're strong, we're fierce, we're powerful. We can handle pain, we can handle sickness, we can multitask.
Yeah.
Things that they can't do. we're not equal in that sense, because for some reason we were emotionally built to withstand and go through all these things. It's just that this is a male ran world. And until women start running it, but
You see the state of it now with
Exactly.
men running it.
Exactly.
That says a lot.
and I think that the general fear is because, let me tell you something, when the women that ran, all of the women who were on the other side were basically like, well, if she runs, my man convinced me that she will bomb the world and put us in war, but we're in war now.
And
So
we've had plenty of wars, and
I
typically
just-
all led by men. So that's not a valid argument.
I just think that, maybe we need to let some fresh blood try.
like there's other. What was that country I saw where it's ran by women? Was it Norway?
Probably.
And it was super peaceful, very nicely.
Didn't
And it's like
England have like a prime minister or something that was female as well? Like,
a queen.
Talking about the Queen of England.
no, not her. Like the parliament was ran by a female at one point.
And England is very.
You know what I mean? So, and then yes, let's not forget that the monarchy was ran by a female, and her country is perfectly fine for the whole entire reign.
Doesn't Mexico have a woman president?
I
Actually,
think
Yeah.
that they do, and they
Yeah.
totally
And
hate
they,
her.
and they suck.
They totally hate her. They talk so bad about her.
Yeah, she's not good.
why is she not good?
They say she's corrupt. But
That's another thing, though. Women who
Women are easily corrupted.
no, men are easily corrupted. What did I tell you? We're both equally mental. We both have our
not
own.
equally mental.
Oh, we have our own degree of mental that is out of our control for 2 weeks in a month.
Yes, but we're acting like men in that because our testosterone's rising.
It's true. That's that's making us crazy. So let's talk about
that
that.
in mind.
And let's not forget that menopause starts with men.
Like, damn, always fucking us up, man.
So,
And then cooking, men should be cooking for us.
I mean, if you guys are the best cooks, then cook.
Yeah.
We are Gordon Ramsay, Admiral,
Oh, please. Anyhow,
It's just men always get
two of the goats.
advertised all the time.
there's goats.
Have you tried Gordon Ramsay's food?
No,
So how the fuck do you know it's good?
How do you know?
because everybody else.
You're biased
tries
because
it.
everything. Because everyone.
everybody
You're gonna
else?
jump off a bridge if everyone else jumps off a fucking bridge.
I was
Is that
gonna say
all?
the same
stuff,
thing.
The stuff that he makes isn't. It's for like
Have you tried it?
those little things that people think, oh, this is good. No.
Oh,
it's
like
not.
the gourmet petite foods.
Yeah, and they dress it up and shit.
Who eats that, by the way? Like, who goes to the restaurant and be like, oh, I'm full.
me a
That's
steak and mashed
that's like
potatoes.
$100 right there. I'm going to eat
Literally.
that.
The mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I need. I don't need all that
keep it
fancy
simple.
fucking rah shit. No.
No, just because it's like a certain name. It's
Because
just
he has
ridiculous.
5 Michelin stars.
You
Who
know-
rated the food?
You know where else?
5
Where,
men.
where women aren't. In my opinion, they're not as equal to men.
Okay.
And first responders.
First responders.
Not paramedics. That's different. But I'm talking about firefighters and cops.
Firefighters and cops.
Okay, so I think
Firefighters, I could see that because strength, obviously the hose, carrying people down.
there are female firefighters
For sure,
and there are
for
female
sure.
cops, but I have seen many videos where women can't take down a single perpetrator.
Right.
And they would need additional help. But then I've also seen that with men as well.
Yeah, but I'm going to feel safer with a guy cop.
Depends on
you
the
would?
scenario for
Yeah.
me, I would say.
Like if I would feel safer with a male FBI agent or Secret Service or something like that.
Really?
Or if I had my own
FBI, I
bodyguards.
feel like needs to be women.
I do too,
women.
because that's a thinking
That's
job.
more
Like
strategic,
you're
for sure, mental.
you're solving puzzles and stuff like that. And women are fantastic at doing
At
stuff like
finding
that.
things. We are, oh my God, give us
I mean,
one word, we're finding it.
if you need a reference, watch Silence of the Lambs. Starling, Agent Starling.
it's a movie.
I understand that, but it was based on true events. So the point is just that most of our top thinkers are usually females. I mean,
Sherlock Holmes.
okay,
That's a movie.
he's also a fictional
That
character.
was based off true events
So
too.
then your guys is both.
Yeah, but Sherlock Holmes is the world's greatest detective.
He's not the world's greatest.
You sound like a fucking nerd.
Inspector
Fanboy.
Sherlock Holmes is the world's greatest detective.
Inspector Gadget.
He was. God, I love that cartoon. I used to watch it every day after school and
You guys
stuff
are
like that. I
nerds.
hated when they made it into a live action, but
But I would definitely, I mean, police officers, I guess it depends on the scenario.
let's-
I wouldn't mind a woman. I've been pulled over by a bunch of women. Let me tell you, they are fucking.
they're big girls and they're scary.
Give me your shit. I'm like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I see what you're coming from. And there is a whole, like, people who are jobs that require strength. They need to be a male position. But then if you allow that, then we will still have that workplace inequality, and we can't allow that, which is why they allow females in the military, females in all of these positions that were once only held by men. And I get it. I see the problem in that because we can't defend ourselves. The truth is, if they wanted to gang up on us, there's more of them than there is of us in those positions. I would be scared as an employee. I would be scared.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they can't do their job and they can't investigate and they can't, chase down a perpetrator. They just need extra help. I know that when I worked in the office of the chief medical examiner and I had someone that weighed more than me, I needed help putting that body on the gurney.
But I feel like any a male would too if it was super big, like super heavy. Like a 400-pound guy. Everyone would need help, of course.
Yeah,
but
even a guy would need help with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
but-
so why would you want a man if you were calling the cops? Is it your ego?
No, it's because I think that they're stronger.
So you think when the cops get called,
And
they
they're
have to
faster.
apply force all the time?
No, not everything.
Okay.
So then why can't a female show up
Yeah.
at your call and solve your problem?
It depends on what the situation is. If I'm calling because I have a burglar in the house or something like that,
Yeah.
I would want a male cop there.
Why?
I don't understand why
take
she
down the
can't do
suspect
it.
easier.
She can too. She
Easier.
can do it too.
She could easily shoot
She can
him,
tase him.
smack him.
She's gonna fucking try to talk to him.
Which
Why are
all
you
cops
why are you,
talk.
why are you why are you feeling like this?
No,
Which
Is
you
it okay?
No.
should probably
This-
talk to him. Yeah. You
Okay,
shouldn't
first of
kill
all,
him right away.
you have this misconception that women are not trained like men are not trained. They are trained
If
to
my
do a
house
specific
is
job.
getting robbed, bitch, I want you to shoot first. Ask questions later.
Then you should shoot first. This is Florida.
Well,
You
duh.
can
This is
stand
the
your
problem
ground.
with men.
Yes, exactly. The shoot first guys.
Well, duh. I'm shooting first. I'm not gonna let
Well, if
you get
someone's
around.
robbing your house,
You
okay,
can-
whatever.
yeah, I mean, I get it.
but
I
not
get-
every scenario. No, you shouldn't be shooting first. Every scenario.
This is where we differ in opinions.
Yeah.
And I don't think that we should exclude women in jobs that require force or strength. I just think that maybe their talents would be useful somewhere else in the department where it comes to like detective work, like problem solving,
Yeah,
and
like
stuff
if
like
you guys
that.
if you guys want to cook for your precinct,
I just want to slap you when you say stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like I feel like Ben
If
should
you're
be
the-
doing our job.
if
right
you're
now.
the better cook,
go fucking
then
build
cook.
something. Go build something.
Like
Ben.
honestly, there are women that could build better than men can. There are women that can mechanic better than men can.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't see them. I get it, but
No. I mean,
they
I wanted
exist.
to be one. I went to school for automotive technology, but I didn't want
That's
to.
so cool.
I didn't want to pursue it because it's not really worth it.
Have you ever seen the movie My Cousin Vinny with Marissa Tomei?
No.
There was this whole part in the end. She actually helped him win the court case because she had so much knowledge of cars because her whole family were mechanics.
I've seen TikToks of it.
Oh, you got to watch this movie.
What's the guy's name?
Joe Pesci.
Yeah, I've seen
Joe
TikToks of it.
Pesci and Marissa Tomei and My Cousin Vinny. And that was a perfect indication of, this was a hairdresser, beautifully built, tiny, petite little woman. And she knew everything about cars, every single detail, what it could and couldn't do,
Sounds good.
The tires about it.
the tires, how they rotated, the suspension.
Seen the movie. I just seen it come across my phone.
It was so good. And if you really want to laugh, and because Joe Pesci's usually in very serious roles as a gangster, but this one is he's in a comedy, with the guy from Karate Kid.
Pesci.
Joe Pesci's. I mean, he's an old Italian.
He's like
actor.
all of those old Italian gangster movies, Casino.
Godfather, I think.
No, that was
That's
De
too old.
Niro.
That's too old.
That's De Niro, but he's a little bit more recent than that.
Casino is one of the best.
Casino
movies
is
ever.
one of them. What is the other one he's in? Good
He
God.
dies in the movie. R.I.P.
Oh my God, girl. Your phone died.
Well, they are idiots.
But anyways,
You know who's a good? I'll give them credit for being a badass actress and who I think could whoop ass in real life. Maybe, I don't really know. Is what's that girl's name in all those Fast and Furious movies? He's
Michelle
Charlize Theron?
Rodriguez?
Yes.
Oh, Michelle.
I love
She was in
Baddie.
Girl
She's
Fight.
such a baddie.
That was her first film, Girl Fight, where she was a
boxing
female.
one?
Yes. And even then in that movie, when I was watching her, she was like built like, like a feminine woman, but she was very strong and thick.
Yeah, she's a baddie. That's my
And
mother.
she was feminine, but not feminine. You know what I mean? And her
Little
boy,
masculine.
yeah. So she had to fight her boyfriend because there was nobody that could beat her in her class, and she fair and square beat her boyfriend. And there was the whole, I don't want to fight my girlfriend, and I don't want to look like a punk type of thing. And her brother and her father were kind of against her doing this because it was typically a man's sport, but she did really, really well. But the movie is really good if you ever want to watch something about,
I'll watch it.
gender roles
it.
and the stigma that comes with it. Because there's a lot of stigma about equality. We wanting to be like boys wanting to be like girls, and that whole line of
Yeah, y'all just want to be us so fucking bad. Like, go do something. Go build something.
It's just-
Who is y'all?
we need to wrap it up.
sure. If you guys have any thoughts on the topics that we brought up today, on what you think about men and female roles,
In the comments.
what can we do better than them? What can they do better than us? Obviously, they can catch spiders better than we can any day.
Cook for us.
Just put your thoughts in. Thank you so much for joining us today. We love you guys so much for the support. Keep liking and sharing so that we can get to that 100 and get you that free t-shirt.
Tell your mom and dad we love you. Bye.